Hello, everybody. Welcome back to another episode of the Smoking Section podcast. My name's Cody Mumo.
And me, I am Sam Cornwell.
Today, we have a very special guest. He's actually the first member, the founder of Team Smoothbrain.
Everybody loves him. A lot of people hate him.
Phil Cupa, too. Welcome.
Hello.
Dude, you're a natural.
Oh, yeah.
Thanks for being here, Phil.
Happy to be here. Finally.
Phil, I'll tell you what. God damn it. We've been through it.
Indeed. It's been quite a journey
I
through
can't-
life together.
I can't believe that we're here right now. And now all of a sudden we have this podcast and you're on it.
I'm happy to be finally invited.
Finally invited. Yep. Yep.
My days are long, pal.
Oh, yeah. I can tell you wear it well.
Thanks.
So,
All right.
you want to get right into it. Phil, tell us, where did it all start for you?
No, you got to tell us about your childhood first. That's kind of the thing.
Yeah, that's where it started. Don't you think?
You're right.
Don't you think that's where it
You're
started?
right.
So
How-
childhood, like extreme sports or like...
Just like, how did you grow up? What was your family like? How did that maybe influence you and how you behave now and make decisions?
So like Dad was always into like working on shit. Like he was like very handy. He could do like just about anything himself. Like he could work on the house, like do anything in the house, and he could always like work on cars and like do like everything. Well, I have very vivid memories of him putting me on when I was 4 years old, putting me on the 65 BSA motorcycle. Like BSA is like a British company, whatever.
Yep.
It was a 175. Like, dude, like my legs were so short that like I couldn't even put my feet on the pegs, and he just popped the clutch and just let me ride around on the
Yep.
fucker. And and then when I wanted to stop, I'd either run it into something, or which was like the first time I ran it into a fence, and that sucked.
Yeah.
But or I'd just yell for him, and he'd come grab it and whatever. But yeah, I started riding when I was really young, and then parents divorced, so that stopped.
So a lot of your childhood was like some would call it motorized.
Motorized, yeah. Like he'd like have like junker like lawn tractors, like the cool looking ones,
Hell
and he'd
yeah.
have he'd just give me a pile of tools and just like let me go at it or whatever. Like
Yeah. So
then,
did he also run Rotella in those? I'm just joking. I'm just joking.
I'm not so sure. But yeah, when I was 11, my dad moved out to Washington State, and he bought me a 83 YZ100. And Washington State, like it's a lot different from here. Like there's mountains and shit.
Uh-huh.
And like
Did you live out there with him or no?
like so I'd go like every summer. Like he'd fly me out, and
Sweet.
yeah, like he'd fly me out every summer, sometimes like every other Christmas, and like he'd like give me lessons on like riding and shit, and like trail riding, enduro shit. And then I got into motocross, and I raced on that until I was 16. Always into BMX, never could do anything, but I always went. Like I'm very persistent.
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
even though that
Relentless.
I couldn't do shit, and I'd get shamed for it. Like shout out Devin.
Shout out Devin for real.
Shout out Devin for real.
Yeah, Devin's a
But
good one.
yeah, like I just was always persistent and just always like working on shit and just trying to learn, and like Dad kind of like set the footwork up for that, and I don't know, just always like that kind of shit.
Sweet. So, at what point did you like get into cars and drifting?
So I got into cars when I was 16, and I met my mom's mechanic. Like my mom got me like because my dad wasn't around, like I was a fucking asshole kid, and like I needed like a male mentor. Where should I be looking? I'm looking.
You
down
can look
a lot.
anywhere you want. You should be looking at us, I would imagine.
Okay, yeah. You're not much to look at, but
Well, yeah, sadly.
Anyways,
Sadly, we gotta, you can't take your clothes off on this podcast, Phil.
Yeah.
what?
Dude, you brought it up. Go ahead.
My mom hooked me up with this mechanic guy, and like I'd go to like his shop, like every day after school for like an hour and a half, 2 hours sometimes, and I would like literally like do like the most mundane bitch work you could ever do. Like I'd start off like stacking rags and sweeping and cleaning the bathroom, just being there. Like it was like my right to be there, right?
Yeah.
My right to drink his Mountain Dew.
Yeah, you're building your character.
And fucking like I was like a stray cat, like I just never stopped like coming around, and he I don't know, started letting me work on shit at the shop like after hours and whatnot, and I ended up working for him like all the way through high school. In the meantime, he would pay me $5 a day. $5 a day, and like sometimes like I'd go there on weekends. It didn't matter. It was $5 a day. Well, ended up saving up my $5 a day, and he had a '94 Ford Ranger that I picked up.
Damn.
And eventually turned into $1,300. I got that, and then I slammed it, and like I was the only kid in town in Auburn. Fuck that town. That had like a lowered truck. Everybody's got like a fucking lifted shit. Like, and they always like wear their hat like this, them motherfuckers. Like, just I don't know. Like I would just drive. Like I beat the fuck out of that thing. Like I've never experienced like any other vehicle where I could just like redline it all the fucking time and bang gears like on those old trucks, like the throw is like that long. Like I went through like 4 fucking transmissions, and I still do it. Like I still break them, but like I just fucking
Some things never change, Phil.
Yeah, like I fucking drifted in the snow all the time, dude. Like I had I was very adamant that I kept like these specific 235s on it because it looked sick.
Yeah.
And like they were awful in the snow, and I was like, well, I'm never gonna put weight in the back because why? Like I could just slide around all the time. I just slid that around, and time went on, and I got I think after I wrecked that, I got a E36. Had that for a little while, and then I don't know. Like when I picked up the Miata, I got hooked up with Josh.
Yeah, I was just gonna ask. So why? I know that the Miata was your first drift car. What was that like? Did you get the Miata and plans to make it a drift car, or did you like buy the Miata and then drove around like as a normal car and then eventually made it a drift car?
Yeah, so I eventually made it like a drift car. Like it was like my only car at one point in time. So like I picked
also at one point in time, I have to say this. I remember you telling me that at one point in time you just had a motorcycle, like for like a while.
Yeah, I was homeless for a little bit, and I only had a motorcycle. Yeah, that sucked.
Damn.
Yep, that sucked. Especially a carbureted motorcycle. That cocksucker was hard to start. Plus, after like before I was homeless, I had decided to put cams in it, and it just made it like that much harder to start.
Yeah.
So
yeah,
whatever.
You can't live in a motorcycle.
Nope,
certainly not.
But you can live in 2 motorcycles
with the little house in the middle.
Little house in the middle. Yeah.
Yeah, that would have been the move there because it was definitely cold outside.
Yeah. Also, by the way, just a disclaimer. For one, if you guys are upset that maybe we're laughing at our buddy Phil's situation in the past, we've known Phil for like as long as we've been drifting, so we're not being mean, and also we'd probably laugh anyway, and Phil would probably laugh at us. So
yeah, I laugh at you guys all the time.
hell yeah,
Exactly.
that's what it's about.
Yeah.
So anyway, go ahead. So back to the Miata.
Miata. So I knew of this car for a long time. Like, through Devin, it was his sister's boyfriend's friend or whatever, and like I'd see the car at like house parties like on occasion, and like it would just come around. And I just thought it was like so clean, and like I always asked him, like every time I saw this dude, I'd ask him if he'd want to sell it, and he'd always say no, 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 whatever, like how people do. Well, eventually he said yes, and I bought it. And I didn't know what I was gonna do with the car. I wanted a sporty car to have, and it was my only car. It kind of sucked in the winter.
Do you know what year this was?
2018.
2018. Okay.
And describe your Miata for the people listening.
Very, very clean. 01 NV2, red, tan top at the time, 6-speed.
Very special. So that's like the highest tier besides like the Mazda Speed.
Yeah. So
Did it have the Tupperware on it when you got it?
It was a full Tupperware car. Had the sport package and everything. Like it was the one to have.
Nice.
And like it came with a set of SSRs, which I didn't know at the time how special those were, even though they were only by 6.5, whatever.
That's insane. I remember that. By 6.5.
By 6.5, but and it was already lowered. It had like an OG Flying Miata kit on it, where like had like these Tokikos and these springs, and like had iBox already on it.
Yeah, I bet you it had the
header,
Tokiko. Yep.
Tokiko, yeah, Tokiko, whatever.
I bought a Miata with those on it once.
Mm.
Garbage. Thumbs down.
I mean, they were all right.
Yeah.
I mean, I could turn knobs on them. I didn't know you could ever
Right.
like turn knobs on something.
Yep.
Like knobs are like on stereos and shit. Like what the fuck?
Complicated stuff.
Complicated stuff. But no. So I had another friend at work, Ash. He knew, like he put me on to like Josh Vetter, because Vetter had his Miata and was doing a bunch of fucking work to it, like a bunch of work, not.
Which is kind of crazy because, like, if you haven't yet, go back and listen to the first episode where me and Cody kind of go over some stuff similar to our situations at the time. But I found out about Josh Vetter right as he was finishing that car. So you knew him, like, that's how close together, like, me and you've started.
Yeah.
Like, very, very close to the same time, entirely different situation. I didn't even know that you knew Josh Vetter when I, like, met you.
Yeah, no, I apologize, like, this is all, like, kind of cloudy, like, my memory's
fine,
not
dude.
good.
You're doing a great job.
Okay.
Jinx, you owe me a soda. Go ahead.
Go on, Phil.
Josh Vetter, really awesome guy. I just want to say, I really miss this dude. Like he got to be to the point, like, towards the end of our, like, friendship, since he, like, is, like, hermitized himself, was like I appreciate, like, everything that, like, he ever did, and, like, I miss him.
Absolutely.
Good friend.
Me too. What a legend.
Yeah, just come out of your shell sometime, dude, and just, like,
I just know he's doing good, so
Yeah,
like I don't
just-
bother him. I know he's super happy.
do good, be happy, but like, say hi sometime. You know?
Right.
But
Sometimes the best thing to do with Josh Vetter is just show up.
Yep.
Show up at his house.
Yep. But Josh Vetter, like, I was nervous to go, like, talk to this dude. Damn it. But like, I don't know. I just wanted to meet a like-minded person that had a car like mine, so I could learn about it. And
at the time, like, there weren't Miatas driving around Fort Wayne.
No.
Like,
no.
they did not. I had a Miata, so we were in, like, the same boat. Like, I couldn't find people that had Miatas. The fact that I saw one fly by my house, which was obviously Josh's, was, like, pretty crazy to me.
Yeah, I bet it flew by because that car was fast.
So
like,
fast.
like he had.
That was like a revolutionary car for me. Like, and I'm not gonna try and rant too far, but as you know, me and you at the same time, like that car was so fast and it was pushing the limits, and he was doing things like that people weren't even doing to like a lot of normal drift cars. Like the car was only on E85. He tuned it himself on the standalone. He learned everything himself, tube fronted the car himself. Like that was like an era of like he built a Miata before anybody built Miatas.
Yeah, it was like the car.
Yeah.
Like it was like it looked right. It was slammed.
Yep. And his car
it
was
kit low though. Like he cheated.
Right.
You know, like.
But it was that car was like the blueprint for my car, for your car, for everybody like that I've helped with, you know, building Miatas, setting up Miatas. His car was always the blueprint. Like,
Yeah,
he made it work. It was like, this is the bare minimum to have your car be cool, low, and fast. And it was like, bam.
And it would do it.
And it was cheap, dude. Like,
yeah,
so cheap. And I only know it was cheap because Isaac bought the car.
Yep.
Because if Isaac didn't buy the car, I wouldn't have known anything about the car. Because obviously, like, you were there when he was building it, but I wasn't.
I mean, but like I don't know like exactly what that time frame would have been. Like I might have known Josh for maybe like 4 or 6 months before you did.
Right.
Like
yeah,
you know,
it was
really
super
close.
short. Yep.
But anyways, like I started going over to Josh's house and hanging out with him, and then he invited me to this car meet local that I don't really care to go to anymore. Can I say that?
Yeah.
That's fine. You say whatever you want.
I don't really care to go to anymore, but other people do. It's okay. But yeah, and I actually
Well, that's where me and you met.
yes, yeah, that place. Damn.
And I also met you there.
Yep. Not the one that people normally go to, but it was a special one that I met you at.
Oh yeah.
It was like a big one.
Yeah.
The big meets. Yep.
Big one.
Very fun.
But I ended up talking to a handful of guys there at this car meet because I'd never been to car meets. I didn't know about like the tuner scene around here. Like I had heard so and so's like name like scattered like every now and then or like you know whatever, and like I had heard like that there was autocross like around around town. Like I had seen it at IPFW and I'd seen it at the Coliseum, but I was like, well, I mean that's kind of cool, but I don't want to like go there and like have to work. Like I already work.
Right, because if you don't know at an autocross event, you do have to. You'll drive the course, and then when you're not driving the course, you have to be out on the course working it.
Right,
like moving cones,
like that's whack.
Stuff like that.
Like pay $50 and then have to work.
Right, yeah.
No, I'm not.
For some
I'm
people,
not
it's
gonna do
definitely
that,
whack.
you know. But like it's cool in its own right. Sure, like I don't hate it. I'm not.
Of course.
Gonna do it. But
go drifting instead, losers.
It's gay.
So I got linked up with those people, and then they told me I didn't like. They asked me what I wanted to do with the car, and I was like, I don't know. I just want to drive and have fun. And they're like, oh well, you should come here and go watch this event. It's like 2.5 hours away. It's kind of like an ask, but like you'll like it, and I did.
Yeah.
And that was Halloween Jam 2018.
Yeah.
I think was the first event that I spectated, and Josh was there, and he was shredding, and just going. It was
probably
there.
2019. Not to correct you or anything, but I know that me and you met in 2020. Yeah.
I don't know. Whatever.
Yeah, it doesn't matter.
Years.
2018, 2019 in time.
Yeah, around there, sure. And I just remember going there and being blown away and never seeing that before. And like I had heard of drifting, like I had heard of YouTube. I didn't ever have like a computer growing up, so like I was like out of it.
Yeah.
Like out of
I think there's still a lot of people that don't even know that it's like in the US, which is kind of crazy to think, and it's growing, but like, you're I don't know, your average person like 40 or above even like there's still a good amount of people that like,
It's
know what drifting is, but they don't even know that like it's done in the U.S. and that there's places to do it. They just
for sure. Like
know it from Tokyo
like
Drift.
Isaac and I just had this conversation at work. Was it today or yesterday? I'm not sure. We were talking about like boomers coming up to us and asking us about like how many tires you go through.
Yeah.
Oh, it's so expensive. Why are your wheels tilted? Blah
Yep.
blah blah. Like it's just.
Yeah, but it's funny that they're asking.
Yeah, it's
like that shows something. Like it's
like motorsports.
like it's becoming
like,
more of a thing where they come up and they ask you, and they're not like disrespectful about it.
Yeah,
which is what I've
actually
noticed.
interested.
Yeah, because
to learn.
Like I started, and like I would get those questions where it was like older people were coming up to me and like asking me about it in like a mean way, like a hey. Like they're obviously trying to make fun of you,
but that would have been before like takeover shit.
Exactly. Exactly.
Fucked it up.
But now it seems that like, I mean, and maybe it's because the cars are starting to look more legit or whatever. But like now I'll drive my car around, and I know Cody will drive his car around, and like it's no longer like rarely do you get any disrespect from really anybody anymore. Like. Generically,
no, like in the car that I have now, like I know we haven't gotten to that yet, but the car that I have now, like it's crazy, like how many like before it's a transformation. I'm not gonna talk about, but too much,
right?
But like it's crazy, like with how ugly it was, like how many thumbs up I got all the time. And, like, I used to get, like, this from the Miata. Maybe it was because I had, like, dick valve stem covers or whatever on it, like.
Right. You've always had an interesting style, but.
Yeah, I'm a little bent. I know this.
Yeah, but, you got to respect it.
Yeah, it's fine.
We're in freedom land of motorsport, basically. Comparatively, dude.
Yeah.
Some people don't realize how blessed we are to have, like such a sport where you can get away with like doing crazy stuff,
Oh yeah, it reminds me a lot of like freestyle motocross, a lot of like
exactly
the BMX wood pusher crowd, rollerblades, if that even is a thing.
Right. Yeah.
Like
freedom of expression,
like kind of rebellious, whatever. It's sick.
Yeah,
but
we're lucky there aren't very many rules, and that's kind of a good thing about drifting still, is that there aren't very many rules, technically.
Like, yeah, just depending on, like, what level you're at, sure.
Well, it also just depends on, like, hey, there kind of has to be rules in this area, otherwise people get hurt. That's kind of it, which, PSA, that's the reason why drifting has rules. That's why people get yelled at in the pits. That's why people get made fun of for doing certain things on track. It's because it's not necessarily that there needs to be a standard there in effort to have control over people. They're not trying to control your expression. They're trying to control your expression that could possibly hurt people.
Yeah, it's not a fucking circus.
Exactly. It's not a circus. Exactly.
But
so look, I'm looking at you in the camera. Stop. Anyway, go ahead.
I spectated my first event. And I was like, I got to do this. I got to figure out what I got to do this. Well, I don't know what year it was, but the following year, the first event, I went down there and I had a ball. Like I went down there by myself, I want to say.
Yeah, but how was your car set up? Like, how did you prepare? Because you street drove.
I street drove, yeah. I'm not a proponent.
Yep.
I'm not that. For street driving your car to the track. Don't get it twisted. If I had the option right now to have a truck and trailer to figure out a way, I would have that way. But I don't. So I don't. Even though I've wadded my car like in the past and blown my shit, like I don't intend that. Like I know the risk is involved, so therefore I cannot drive at like a certain level. I understand this, so I don't.
Yep.
Generally, but
and you don't like that, right? You would rather have the truck and trailer so that you could drive.
Oh yeah,
at the
for
higher
sure.
level.
But like, I just have like a money problem.
Yeah.
I can't just stop.
I made a point about that last time, or on a previous episode, was that drifting a little bit is better than not drifting.
Yeah, a little
True.
bit's better than not at all.
Yep.
Yeah, but
At least do it a
obviously,
little bit.
it's kind of weird when people go out of their way to street drive, and it's like, hey man, brother, you're hurting yourself. You have no idea. You're gonna shoot yourself in the foot one day. You know, carrying around a gun without a safety, you're gonna shoot yourself in the foot.
But maybe that's just their that part of their expression, like you were talking about
I don't
before.
see it as that. It's just like it's a gas for me to be able to do. The
Yeah,
little bit
but
that I
also
get to
people
do,
getting
so.
hurt does include yourself.
Yeah.
Like, don't hurt yourself, bro. You're being an idiot. Like, don't hurt yourself when then people are gonna have to come save you.
Well, thank you for saving me the times that you did. Like
Absolutely.
When, you know.
Yeah.
So how did your first event go?
It was good. Shout out to Dell Halter. He was cheering me on in the stands. Like
What a
he
legend.
he pushed me to click third and do the manji or the sanpatsu or whatever. And because I started off, I'll just say like hill care, drift indy, whatever. I started off just working the infield and just trying to link a couple, and then I just kept working back.
Yep.
To where I was able to semi-link the whole track, like with little straightens and whatnot. But my car setup was still on those Tokikos with the springs or whatever.
So stock suspension.
Stockish, you know, just like a little bit lowered.
Yep. Not a coilover.
Not a coilover, no. No angle. Like I didn't even have rack spacers my first event. I had a seat and a roll bar. And
which were roll bars required.
Yep, required, and a wheel, and that's it. Like,
so you had basically creature comforts so that your seating position was correct to control the car.
Yeah,
and then everything else was just making it work.
Yeah, I mean, and like, so I'm like a little bit wider.
Also, I will point out you definitely had a Torsen in your car, right?
Yeah, that's part of the sport package. If you don't know Miatas, they come with a shit diff or a slightly better shit diff.
It's a perfect way to put it.
Yeah.
But not a welded diff, so
not a welded diff.
The car wasn't extremely predictable.
No.
And also, I mean, unlock.
It would unlock, yeah. Like I learned like really fast, like I could not chop the throttle at all.
Yep.
Like I had to stay in it. Like I guess stay in throttle even through a transition, which was like very early, like on like in my learning of driving. Like I didn't even know.
Yeah.
But
I'll give you a very, I don't know, I guess I'm just gonna make a point. When we started our team, the whole reason why our team is honestly, in my opinion, is super technical is because you were, you started all this. I learned a lot from you, and you showed me from the very beginning that like you need to be very technical on your driving. It's not just go out there and put your foot down and burn some tires and then, go out there and like, hey, if you stand on the brakes, it'll look cooler. It was always like, hey, try and carry speed, drive the track the right way, make the track flow, hitting your points, not like no sketchy driving, no cheating techniques. You were very adamant about like, don't use the handbrake. You taught me the right way to drift, essentially. Like you taught me the basics of this is how you need to learn, and if you don't learn it this way, it's going to hurt you later. And I know that you've never been a person that was like, you have to do it this way. And that's why like I feel like a lot of the things, like you led the path of like, hey, you can drive your own way, but hey, when you're learning, you should learn this certain way because it helped me in the last year that you did driving by yourself.
Yeah, my first event, like I could just about link the track. Like I'm not going to say I could link the track on my first event, but like some mild straightens or corrections or whatever, like my line was in the middle, like neither safe nor fucking gnarly or whatever. But, like I was able to get through it. And then, I went to my next event. Like, so I know for a fact I've driven in the 6 years that I've been driving, I've driven a whopping 17 events. How many?
Really?
Yes, 17 is it.
That makes a lot more sense now.
Yeah. Yeah.
Interesting.
Which isn't which isn't a lot, but I did it within my means, so whatever.
Well,
But
where you got in 17 events is pretty impressive.
Sure.
I mean, dude, part of it that's like very frustrating is that like when I met you, and you're still like a very good driver, and like I know that there's things that are holding you back, and you're building another car, and you're basically developing a whole different driving style because you can't drive that car the same way that you drove the Miata.
No.
But when I met you and you drove the Miata, like people don't know this, but like I've got plenty of photos and videos of me and you driving door to door. And even though like that was when we were learning and it wasn't always door to door, we were still doing it.
You were doing it.
And you were a phenomenal lead driver. Like with a naturally aspirated car, the fact, like the math adds up now that you say that, because I've never thought about it like that, is that like you had the most events in your naturally aspirated car, and that obviously is when you drove the best. Mm-hmm. And we saw you at the end, like when you were doing your last events with the car naturally aspirated, was your best driving you ever did. Mm-hmm. Makes sense. And then, you know, with the turbo car, everything changed. Your new car, obviously things changed, but
yeah,
that makes a lot more sense, you know, as to, you know, the levels that you've been on.
Yeah, and it just is what it is. Like,
it is what it is, and you're on your own path. So
yeah, and I appreciate like the kind words like a lot, like a lot, because I've wondered like I get in my head a lot. Like you can ask your brother. I there's like little shit bothers me, and my perception of people is generally off. Like I feel like Cody's pissed off all the time.
Yeah.
But I should know better. I've known Cody for, you know, a long time, like a lot of years, and I know like dude loves me or whatever, but like sometimes I'm like, motherfucker, why'd you say that for, you know?
Yeah.
But like
he loves you like a mean dad.
I just gotta keep it real. I keep it real with everybody.
Keeps it real.
Yeah. Real recognizes real though.
Always.
Exactly.
Where was I going with this?
I don't know. I think
we can talk about your new car.
No, let's go back to drifting.
Oh, okay.
The storyline. Let's maintain the storyline after a short tangent. You did your first season of drifting, and then let's move into the second year.
So the second year,
21.
So I was still going to this local car meet, pretty religiously, like as much as I could, just to, you know, keep faces or whatever. And I met you there. I can't remember when it exactly was or whatever, but
I remember walking past your car before I was even drifting, and I walked past it and I didn't know you, and I was like, this thing's got like a dirt track seat in it, and I was like, that's kind of interesting.
So like I was about to say, like I'm kind of like wide, I have like a muffin top.
Yeah,
whatever.
You're no.
Miata,
Listen, nowadays
like,
we say plus size, buddy.
Dad bod, right. Whatever, you know.
You're a plus size model. You're beautiful. Go ahead.
Plus size, fuck. Damn.
Come on, dude. They get paid too. Chill out.
Oh, I know they get paid.
Hell yeah.
That's what I generally, you know, Gator do.
Yeah,
you know?
perfect.
Whatever. So I had a dirt track. So I had not a Kirky, but it was a
Ultra Shield.
Ultra Shield, yeah. So the Miata, I don't really fit in very well. And like the ones that I've driven that are stock, like I don't even know how I ever drove the motherfucker. I would never own one again.
Yeah.
For that reason, like it's just too small.
Yeah.
But I made that Ultra Shield that I found on Craigslist because I didn't have Facebook. I didn't, I don't know.
Yeah.
It's all blurry. But I'm an avid Craigslist guy because there's always deals to be had. There's always old fuckers that are selling decent shit cheap.
For sure.
Still now.
Yeah.
But I hammered my trans tunnel to make that seat fit because that seat fit me so well. And then it was great. And I put it on the fucking floor because I wanted to be like as low. Like I don't want to see much over my steering wheel.
You were low.
I was low. I looked like a child in there. It was sick.
It was awesome.
I made it fit.
I had that same seat in my S13 vert
I
too.
remember that. Yeah,
Pretty
both of
awesome.
them. They were cut up too
Yeah.
because I had to cut them around my
fit the-
roll bar.
That's
How
so crazy.
unsafe.
They sat around for years and then got passed on to me. It was
Yep.
pretty great.
Yeah.
That seat was comfortable though.
Perfect seats
Like,
for
really comfortable.
Perfect seats for a convertible because you can take the covers off and they can get wet.
Yeah.
And who cares?
Who cares?
So true.
Jeep
Pro
stuff.
tip. Cheap stuff. Pro tip.
Yeah. So, I met you, and then at the boogie meet thing or whatever, and then, I found out that you knew Vetter, and then we started both hanging out there.
Yep.
And then, like we drove, like, was it like 1 or 2 events together?
We drove. I drove every event that I went to. I went with you.
Okay.
So for that whole first year, it was basically, I'd say the beginning of the year we drove with Josh, at my first event ever, which me and you street drove together.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you didn't even make it to Josh's house.
Yeah, dude. I didn't. Blew out tires on the way to Josh's house. 1 block away.
Mm-hmm.
But we figured that out. Drove to the event together.
We always make it there, and we always made it home.
Yep, we always did. And it was I just remember driving. Me and you drove like a similar class. Like I think B and C class were the same that day. So we would go out like at the same time. Obviously, we didn't drive together, but
Right. Yeah.
Yeah.
But like we were doing the thing together.
yeah, doing
like,
the thing. Come into the pits, and you were helping me with a ton of things. That day was insane, for its own reasons.
We were like 2 peas in a pod.
Yeah. From the get go, always been pretty tight. You know.
Yeah. And then
We drove together all year though. It was basically I only drove with you.
Yep.
Because that whole year Cody never really tandemed because he was still learning, as we all were, and I think me and you were just being extra ambitious.
Oh yeah, for
And
sure.
it did bite us.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah.
Yep. But to say though, like that you have to know someone at an event to go. Like no, like just like go spectate one. Like if you're like I'm adjacent. Like if you're talking to a random fucking person,
Yep.
and like they are interested, if they're willing to make the trek to go watch, and then they somehow want to get into it,
Yeah.
like there's no like shame in just going there by yourself. That is
Absolutely.
basically what I did. Like
Yeah.
like Josh was around, Caleb Nichols was around. Like I had people to talk to.
Yep.
That's who you meet when you go to this thing. But like just do it.
Yeah. Just get into it.
Just get into it.
Just do it.
Honestly, drifting is just full of commitment, no matter what, from start to finish.
Yeah, for sure.
And
But
if you're gonna quit, most people it seems like they commit to quitting, and they don't come back.
Yep. But I don't know.
So what'd you think about that the first year that you drove with me? Because that involved the becoming of what would be Team Smooth Brain. So maybe get into that, because Team Smooth Brain, that was your idea.
Yeah, the name was wrong. The
Right.
name was different.
Right.
It was a bit strange.
Yeah.
But,
I mean, I
man,
vividly remember
I
when we
remember-
started.
I remember. So I'm sorry. Like I remember bits and pieces. It's like
Yep. I want to
like-
see if you have the same memory I do.
I remember we were in Richmond, Indiana,
We were in your car.
in my car,
Yep.
having a conversation. I think we were going to a gas station or a Walmart
One
or
of the two.
something.
Yep.
to get water.
Tire sprayer.
Tire sprayer.
Yep.
Where's that at? I need
Still
that.
here.
Okay.
Here.
And we were having a conversation about like there's another local team,
Mm-hmm.
but like they're doing whatever or not doing whatever,
Yep.
and mostly not.
Yep. Which is kind of ironic, because I remember having that conversation about us being like, there's this local team. Is that something that we should be shooting for? Or like, are those people even interested? Like, me and you, like, that was the coolest thing ever was team drifting.
Yeah, for sure. And
it was is that something that like is, I don't know, is that an achievable goal for us, or we were like, is it better off like, and is it more acceptable for us to just start our own team?
And like
or piggyback with another team, or like it was a long conversation.
I remember a little bit about that, and like I had aspirations of like possibly being involved with that team because like it was so cool.
Absolutely,
like their shit was like the coolest shit at that time. Before everything happened or whatever.
Right.
Like their cars were just so fucking cool, man.
Yeah.
But damn. But we decided to start our own.
Yep.
Like, I mean, Fort Wayne's big enough, so whatever.
Yeah.
And yeah.
We were being ambitious.
Yeah, sure.
And in retrospect,
it was fun though.
Yeah, absolutely, it's fun. I think it's kind of funny now because like I have these conversations with Cody, and I'm not going to say that I feel like I see like what their position would have been back then, because obviously nobody's the same. But like I think of me and Cody now, and like how, we're looking at like, the team isn't, people come and go. So it's like you're always on the lookout for new drivers, new people that fit in. You're always watching, and like looking back now and like looking at myself or you, and like if we were in their position, it's like, oh yeah, obviously like we were the idiots.
Yeah, for sure.
And like now, I'll
Can
see
I hit
people.
That nicotine?
I'll see people here and there, and I'm like,
oh, it's split in half. What is this shit?
I don't know. It's just like a hard position to be in, like where it always seems like people are trying to impress you to get onto your team or whatever, which is very flattering. And I don't want it to make it sound like we're some kind of big deal, but like I have more respect for those people now for that viewpoint of like,
Sure.
I understand now how hard it is to be in a position of like, there's people that want to be a part of it because they think it's so cool. They think that the cars are so cool.
But like
we looked at those guys and it was a cool thing, but like, that they're not ready for something like that.
It's a big commitment.
Massive commitment.
And like you have to carry yourself a certain way, which I have always had a hard time with, but carry yourself a certain way, be, a decent person ish, like it's there's a right to them gatekeeping in a way that they do.
Absolutely.
And there is a path. Like there is a path that someone should take. Like it's a rite of passage. Whether or not you have sim experience, I have none.
Right.
Which I don't hate the sim. I wish I would have gotten the sim.
Right. It's not too late, man.
It's too late.
No, it's not.
Car X.
If you had one in your house.
Oh yeah, I'd never see
That's
my
what
wife.
I'm saying.
I'd be divorced.
It's not too late to get a sim.
But
yeah, anyway, we don't need to go like super in depth.
Get on with the smooth brain, bud.
I don't know, man. Fuck, I met you at the fucking at a boogie meet or whatever. Like it was back when I was like a stoner dude or whatever, and I saw you had like something. Can I talk about that? Like you had like a.
I might have had something.
Had something, And but you were sitting with Colton. Like you call him C Daddy, but I know him as Colton from.
That's fine.
Whatever. Yep. I know people by their names
from childhood.
Right.
From riding BMX. Like I recognize him, and I thought I had seen you like around somewhere, like you look familiar, and
we grew up in the same area, basically.
Yeah, and I noticed that you also had a red car, and you, Cody, you wanted to possibly get into something, so
he was down for whatever.
Always is.
Always is.
And just invited you to come out, and it's just kind of just how it rolled, like.
Yeah.
And then like with Miles, like he was going to those like local meets too, and he also had a red car, and he also had a red E36, so we could have 2 red Miatas and then two red E36s. It's like fate, dude.
Yeah, it was like fate. Yeah, it worked out too good.
Like it was a perfect storm.
Yeah. It was
Are you
awesome.
crying or
No, yeah, I am.
really?
I mean, I am a little teary-eyed. Yeah,
No, dude. Like,
I do
Like,
that. I do that all the time.
no, dude. And like, don't get it twisted. Like when I can't remember, like the stuff, like it still like means a lot to me.
Absolutely. Your heart's still in it.
Yeah. Yeah, like you shouldn't like
God
like,
damn it, dude.
like-minded
There goes the Cody cry counter. Back to zero.
like-minded people, just because, you don't have like daddy's money or you don't have, like nice shit, like just come around and hang out and be there. Like that's all it takes to, have something. Like
Yeah.
you just,
Yeah. Yeah, we had something going on because everybody was in it.
everybody was in
And
it.
they weren't in it separately, and then,
Like
everybody
I
being in it
miss those
separately.
times.
Yeah.
Like I crave that so much, and
Yep.
it's just life is hard, and life is like I don't know what like whatever it is. It's fucking hard, dude. But like those times, like those beginning times were so good, and like it was just like I
Yeah.
don't know.
What was like the peak drifting experience for you so far?
Peak drifting experience.
Like, can you like put it into like one memory, or like an event,
one
or
like are you talking
an
Panthera?
experience?
No,
like,
whatever you want.
If it's Panthera for you, then
Panthera was
I thought it would be. I thought it would be Vibes.
Yes.
Because when we first
So-
when like
Dude,
that was
dude.
all, dude. That is
When
crazy.
Team
the
Smooth
vanilla
Brain-
cokes,
when Team
Huh?
Smooth
the
Brain
vanilla cokes.
Yeah, dude, vanilla Coke. No, dude, because I remember part of the whole reason that we even made this team was because you were like, and this was when Vibes was basically still brand new.
Yeah.
Was you came to me basically, and you're like, dude, there's this event that they do in Pennsylvania, and it's a team event. And you were just like, it's the craziest thing ever. You were like, it's basically if No Star Bash and Final Bout had a baby.
Yes.
And that's exactly
Yeah.
how you put it.
Yep.
And you were like, if we make a team, we might be able to go and do it.
Yeah, for sure. And like Final Bout has always been like a inspiration, and like it's
Yeah, well, that was before we didn't
like-
even have, like, we didn't even know that was a thing that we could go and do.
No, yeah.
like
Vibes was like, I'm not going to say Vibes was a compromise because that would be putting disrespect on Vibes,
No,
and I don't want to put it
so-
that way, but it was
no.
like, oh, this is something that's more achievable because Final Bout, like, had that shiny
had-
pearly gate in front of it, that
Yes.
you couldn't get through.
yes, it was at the time like it had like the core group that
Right.
was like set to be in it. And
Yeah, that was back-
We
that was
didn't-
back
we
before
didn't
it had
know
some-
how
yeah.
we didn't know how it operated,
Exactly.
and not saying that Vibes was a compromise at all. It was
Absolutely not.
it just the sickest thing that we thought we could do,
Yeah.
and we did it, and it was hard to get there.
It was insanely hard, and I remember like the stress of like we got accepted. Basically, like, I don't even know how we got accepted because we had no proof of anything. We showed up to Vibes as Team Smooth Brain, the 6-car team that had never driven with more than 2 cars.
Yeah, like our tandems, like there were times like you said that we were close at like Streeto or whatever,
Yeah.
allegedly, that we were like close or whatever.
Well,
but,
we
like,
used to
our
do-
close was like
Yeah.
like car lengths,
Well,
at
it was
that
the
time.
Midwest tandem length.
Okay.
I'm just saying. That's what it
A
was.
safe
I don't know.
distance.
I'm
A
It was
safe distance away.
Safe
Yeah.
distance.
Gentleman tandem.
You gentlemen, yep.
Yeah.
Can I hit that nicotine again?
Yeah.
Fuck.
But yeah, Vibes was like a big thing, and it was like, I think it made everybody nervous because we all knew that like we didn't prove anything, but we like, I'm not gonna say we conned our way into it because we did everything that I would imagine a team was supposed to do to get there, And now what I know about Vibes is like the driving in it isn't necessarily important, It's about showing off the team and like team teams being teams.
Yeah.
That's what it's about. It's about the teams, and it's about the things that happen as a team outside of the driving. The driving is a bonus.
Shared experience and just
doing it together.
To get there together.
Yep.
Like it was like to drive to have to go through Ohio to another.
That was an insane thing for us too.
Yeah,
like,
it was crazy.
Like, we were like, oh, we street drove. Me, you, and Miles street drove all the way there, and it was. I mean, you should tell us about that. How was your street drive to Vibes?
Oh, dude, fucking sucked. That fucking thing always fucking sucked. Like,
yep.
Like, honestly, like if I were to ever have a turbo car again, maybe.
Your car was naturally aspirated for the first Vibes, though.
Was it though?
Yep. Yep.
Was it really?
Hell yeah, it was.
No, dude, I swear to God, I had turbo nut problems.
One time you did. On one trip to Vibes, you did.
Did I
one trip to Vibes, it was NA.
Two?
Yep.
Whoa.
Didn't he?
No.
I don't think so.
No,
I think you had
boosted.
turbo nut problems going somewhere else.
I swear to no.
Your brake caliper fell off on the way to Vibes.
Yeah, but was it before or after I hit the raccoon?
Dude, you did Vibes twice for
like
sure.
The biggest fucking.
You did Vibes twice for sure because.
I don't think I did.
Jamie, pull it up.
Dude, oh man, this is crazy. Maybe I'm wrong because I know that I got my car tuned right
I wish
before
I did.
Vibes. Right, dude. Yeah. You know what? You might be right because I definitely got my car tuned before Vibes with the new turbo. Because I remember me and you going to Vibes and we did a practice day at Elevated Concepts before to test our new tunes.
Yes.
And your car overheated a lot.
Oh, dude, it got so hot, dude. Like, shout out that Koso Amazon special digital coolant gauge that I had that is now living in
Cannon's car.
Is it?
Probably.
No, I thought it's in Isaac's car, ain't it?
Oh, word. Well, yeah.
That car keeps on giving.
Yeah,
I tell you what.
It does.
I tell you what.
Well, how was your drive to Vibes?
Oh, fucking sucked, dude. Like, that car was, like, pretty gnarly. Like, pretty uncomfortable, pretty hot, just small, claustrophobic, whatever, Miata stuff. But, fucking, I remember, always having turbo nut problems and worrying about my turbo falling off. But, like, if I were to have a turbo car again, top mount. I'm not having a bottom mount again, ever. Fuck that.
Well, dude, if we would have just known at that point that
Stage 8 locking hardware.
Well, no, we should have just welded everything because you had to put that manifold on as one unit anyway.
It was a bit.
We should have welded that. Big mistake. More V-band action.
Whatever. Yeah, I mean it was a.
But who cares?
Turbo kit.
Who cares? Miatas are for learning anyway. Hot take. Go ahead.
The Roadstars are pretty cool.
Oh yeah. And at Vibes, how was that? Like your first experience driving a different track?
Oh, it was insane. It was so insane. Like to get there,
especially because you brought us there. Like you were the one that got the thing going. You were the one that knew about Vibes. Like we reached your goal together, and it happened so fast. Like what was it like for your goal to be come to life?
I don't like think of it like that.
Do
honestly.
it. This is your podcast, bro. This is your time to talk.
I remember just like getting back to the drive of getting there. I remember just getting this Duraflex Bomex Rep bumper, and it actually worked pretty well with the Tupperware kit. And I remember driving through Cleveland at night, and there was this fucking creature fucking hopped over the Jersey barrier and was like in my fucking lane, and I fucking smacked this motherfucker. The biggest fucking raccoon I've ever seen in my life, dude. Like as tall as this fucking coffee table, dude. Like
oh my god,
fucking, and it didn't die, dude. I smacked it like 60 miles an hour. I couldn't swerve or nothing, dude, and it fucking blew. Like I think my bumper came off.
Oh my god,
and I had to go get it. And the motherfucker like barrel rolled and kept going.
Yep.
Like It's probably still alive.
Yep.
And then like shortly after that, I remember tapping my brakes and fucking feeling like this clunking fucking shit going on. I was like, what the fuck? I pulled over and I lost a caliper nut. I never touched the whole time I owned that car. I never touched the front brakes ever. Like it already had like power sport bullshit rotors on it and pads, and they were always fine. I never fucked with it. So
Yeah.
I literally never touched a caliper one time ever.
Yep. You were also
and I lost a caliper nut or bolt or whatever, and luckily Isaac fucking had one on his car because it's the same car.
Yep.
In a way, you know, like
took it off the trailer, or Isaac's car took the caliper bolt while it was on the trailer.
Yeah, I don't know how he ever got a bolt. He probably didn't.
Hardware stored it.
Did we?
Yeah.
Oh.
I was gonna say though, you were always very.
Did he have to pay for the bolt? He probably did.
I'd imagine.
I should have bought it, but fuck.
Who cares, dude?
But just getting there and then having to set up the tent, and you know, like
you were always very smart about like doing a hard like nut and bolt checks.
Oh yeah,
you always,
nut and butt check.
That's exactly what I was gonna say. I was literally just gonna say you always called it. Bingo.
Yeah, like I always like checked all my shit, but I guess I really didn't. But I never, you know, whatever. But like finally getting there and like rolling up to it and seeing like that speedway, it was so fucking big. I was like, holy fuck, dude!
It was massive. Like, and do you remember what the sky looked like?
Where there were stars.
Yeah, the stars were insane.
Like because it didn't have the light pollution, you know, and yeah, that was awesome. I to this day though, like I do not like really care to sleep in a tent with that many people and then waking up and it being that hot. That was an experience.
Well, we were doing the damn thing, dude.
Doing the thing.
I love that.
I loved it.
It was.
I'd do that again.
You basically like hated your car at that point in time, right?
Oh, I hated that motherfucker.
You hated it ever since you turboed it. You hated it.
Yeah. It
didn't treat you well either.
No, and I've like naturally had like
but you
terrible luck. I still do.
You did decent vibes though.
I'm gonna say though, the issue with your car though, and I think that in retrospect we realize this. That car made an insane amount of power.
Oh, it was fucking.
It
fast.
made way like there is a standard of like, hey, this is how much a Miata can handle.
250
and
is it.
And back then, your car was like, we couldn't get it to make less than like 280.
Yeah, it made
like,
280 wheel on 12 pounds.
280 wheel, and like, I'm positive that at some point, or like here and there, that car made 300 horsepower. Like, it was unnecessarily
I know for a fact,
fast.
That when I had gotten, like when I first blew it, backtrack, I went to a questionable tuner, and he only did my shit for like so long, and then told me to like just drive it home, don't get into boost. I got into boost.
Yeah,
and
you're bad.
Come to find out that it was that the internal wastegate was just cracking at 17, and that it was, you know, like in the neighborhood of almost 20 pounds, like. Yeah. Dude, it was so fucking fast, dude. I like, holy fuck, it was so fast.
That you had that car ran for like less than a day, basically.
Yeah.
Whoops.
Because it was on. I remember when my mic sounds weird. I remember when we tore your engine apart. We tore the head off of it because we thought maybe the head gasket went bad, and it like basically melted 2 pistons.
Yeah, those
super fast,
like in the ring lands, and it's just fucked.
Yeah, ring lands were destroyed.
Yeah, I still got one of those.
Yeah,
yep. Memento.
Yeah, we went through a lot of Miata engines,
but then you fixed that one, right?
We fixed it, and that car lasted all year.
Yep.
And it realistically, if we would have just been able to find out a way to turn it down, it probably would have lasted forever.
Yeah, and like I think like that is a thing. You can like make less.
Yeah,
it probably would have lived. Like there were verified Miatas, on the team that lived and still live to this day.
Well, the issue was is that we just ran whatever. Like we had the original wastegate on it, and it like basically didn't work.
Yeah, we didn't know. Like
Um,
now we would have obviously put like an external wastegate on it or something.
Yeah, we
So
would have
we
put
get-
something that actually worked.
Yeah.
But I remember we switched out the wastegate for another wastegate that I have, and that's what you settled with the second motor.
Mm-hmm.
And it lasted a lot longer, but that motor was definitely making 270, 280.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Better tuning.
But
also.
I hated
Yeah.
the car like at that point. Like it got to be like too much. Like I just was so financially like upside down. Like I was like at the time making, like $31 an hour as a machinist and still somehow barely paying my bills because I was putting it all in my fucking car.
Yeah.
And it just got to be like too much. Like I just hated it. I was always working on it.
Yeah.
And it was always fucking doing this or doing that, and then like, and it got in my head like that, and I just was so worried about the car.
You were also you were one of the first people ever to do the ISR turbo kit on the Miata.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I remember you got your kit, and it was thanks to Drift Indy because there was a discount.
Yep.
So you got a massive, I wouldn't say massive, but it was a hefty discount on it. And it was before Danger Dan had even made his video on it.
Yep.
Like, you had it, and we were, like, mocking it up.
Yep.
And, like, he got the kit at the same time you did. And then, like, by the time that we were, like, mostly buttoning your stuff up, he dropped the video on his installation.
Yep.
But that was, like, we were like, how much power is this going to make? Because I had a turbo Miata. Isaac had a turbo Miata. We knew how much power those made, but they were on, like a sketchier kit. It wasn't like a kit. It was something that
like
all homebrew stuff, and they worked phenomenal.
Yeah.
And we were like, the kit, mind you, the ISR kit, extremely nice.
Oh yeah.
Like everything
was super nice.
was great. It worked great.
Like, that manifold was beautiful.
The issue was that it literally made too much power. Like it was too good.
Yeah.
Like, make this thing have some boost leaks somewhere or something. Like,
yeah, I found some.
Yeah.
I had that
It
thing
would've-
sealed tight.
it would have worked better with more boost leaks.
It would have worked better with a log manifold, honestly. Like something.
Yeah, the
you
bottom
know,
out.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, you just, we know now, you don't bolt your turbos on. V-band them or weld them. They'll come loose.
Or just, have a V8.
Okay, so what about V8s? Go ahead.
Go off, twin. Pop off.
I've always
Say it
liked
then.
them. I'm sorry. I've always liked
Dude,
them. I've
speak your
always liked-
truth.
They fucking sound
Now's your
sick.
time to convince us,
They
brother.
fucking sound sick.
Okay.
They have torque.
Yep.
Naturally aspirated.
Yep.
I don't have to do shit to it.
And their new car drives really good.
Yeah, if you drive it the way it needs to be driven, yes.
It drives really good. You're just waiting to finish kind of all the tools it needs for you to drive it,
Yeah.
Do you
But-
want to tell them about your new car?
Yeah, it's a New Edge Mustang. It's I traded a Rod knocked Harley for it, and hopefully that fucking bike blew up because that car is a fucking cocksucker.
Yep. Now,
But,
mind you, everybody, Phil ended up getting rid of the Miata. It blew up another engine.
No,
To make a long
no,
story
no,
short.
Hold on. He crashed it first,
He crashed it.
and then he was driving it crashed.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Yep.
It was I smooshed it.
Yep.
Yeah,
That's when I
smacked-
got introduced to the frame machine, and I
Yep.
almost
That was
I
fun.
almost
Yeah,
want to wad my car again so I can use it.
Using the frame machine
The
is
fender-
awesome.
Sick, like-
the whole side of it looked like that fender right there.
Oh yeah,
And then we pulled it out so that you could drive Panthera, right?
Yep. Panthera was amazing. So like, it was just so cool. Like I could talk about that for a while, but like to have gotten to have experienced that, and everything around it, man, that was so cool. And hopefully I don't forget that too.
Was it like right after, because Panthera was like in the
November.
of 22?
Yep. November 9th.
So, was it like before that winter or the springtime that you blew it up?
It was December when you blew it up.
Yeah. So.
And I towed you.
In an automatic IS 300.
Yep.
Yeah, so there's a alleged intersection that if you hit it just right, you can like let it fucking hang. And I let it hang, and like third, and like I hucked this motherfucker so hard. Like I wish you guys could have seen it. I really wish
I believe it.
and I still be doing this like
Yeah.
this corner. Like I remember, but I whatever. But like a big huck, third gear, and I let it hang out as far as I could, and I carried it up this fucking hill, and then I just remember, like a explosion sounding thing, and I thought, cause like I threw it third to second to carry it up the hill, and I thought that, like I heard an explosion, and then I saw a bunch of smoke from underneath my car, and I thought, oh fuck, I blew my 6-speed, damn it. And then I roll to a stop, and I pop my hood, and then there's like pieces on the ground. Fuck, again, fuck. And it just broke my heart.
Oh
like,
my
it was
God.
Like, it was like the final straw.
I remember you called me, I came and I picked you up with my automatic Ice 300, and
Beautiful car, gold.
it was really nice, rust free. Popped the hood, and you could see we found a wrist pin on your subframe.
Yeah, on the frame rail there, like in there.
Oh my God!
a bunch
Ejecto
of
wrist pin, cuz.
Oil, like a VR1 isn't gonna save you, bro.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Not
No,
from that.
no oil will save you from internals becoming externals.
Yep. Really?
So that was it for you, huh?
That was
For the
it.
Miata.
Crashed the car, and then blew it up.
Yep, my ego was hurt. My wallet was definitely hurt.
You needed it.
And like it just
Cause you're relentless, dude. If something didn't take you out like that, it would have just gotten worse. I hate to say
for
it,
sure.
you know.
Like I would have there's no telling what I would have
Right?
done.
Yeah.
So those that don't know, Phil took a
Hiatus.
little hiatus, both from drifting and from social media, and he's slowly making his way back in. He's creeping back in now.
Yeah. Yep.
Be hitting events this year, though, right?
Yeah, for sure. That's the goal. But I mean, it's just a gas that I can even have a car still and still come around. And
Yeah.
It's like, despite everything that's happened in my life, and even though like you guys have gone on to do such great things and still maintain, at least, like a good 90% of what like Team Smooth Brain was like when I stepped away or whatever. Regrettably so. Like I wish I hadn't done it the way that I did,
Right.
and I wish I hadn't, whatever. But yeah, like it was just too much, and I'm trying to come back in some way.
Yeah.
It's like a groupie or something.
You're doing it. You're doing it.
Yeah.
I will say your Mustang is very, how do I put it? Like you're doing it differently than what like a lot of people are doing. And you'll see it whenever he releases the paint job, which is sick because thank God you're doing something different. But tell us a little bit about the setup on it. It's a convertible. Tell them
New
about
Edge Mustang.
Yeah, tell them about your car a little bit, because
it's a New Edge Vert. It's just a GT 5-speed car. I've already blown one trans. I've done I do a lot of street driving in the car. Like I went through 8-10 tires last year, and I didn't drive one event.
Yeah, damn. Hell yeah.
On my way to work, on my way home.
That's what I got to say about this.
I mean the setup is pretty simple. I still have though my handbrake doesn't work, hopefully it will soon.
Yep.
Because I've got all the parts except for something that I need to get, proportioning valve or some shit I forgot to buy, damn it. But a cut and shut knuckle, and rack spacers. I did a Maximum Motorsports forward offset control arm, which gains me some clearance, and it threw a bunch of caster in the car without
sick.
having to do these fucking top mount thing on the coilover that looks all complicated and shit and ugly.
What about what suspension?
I'm on not max speed, but Godspeed coilovers, like the cheapest coilovers that
have dampening.
And they're monotube and have like decent adjustment. They ride like shit.
Oh well.
Solid axle, whatever.
So be it.
Yeah, and then there's more to come.
Your seat's pretty dope.
Yeah, I got a D&D reclinable seat. It's really
so comfortable.
It's really, really comfortable. Like, I highly recommend that. They don't sell it anymore.
Damn.
But fuck, maybe because like there was like a quality problem in it or something.
Right.
Gotta have the comfy seat.
It doesn't recline anymore.
Really?
It's stuck. Yeah.
Damn.
Still comfy though?
Oh yeah, it's stuck.
I love that seat. I love that seat so much.
Gotta have the comfy seat when you're street driving.
Yep. You know, just a wheel. I mean, it's it does all the things. Like it doesn't look the part, sure. Like it doesn't.
Yeah.
You know, it isn't of Japanese origin. It doesn't have like this gnarly little 4-cylinder that's fucking crazy. You know, like it sounds crazy. I'm sorry.
It's okay.
Sorry. But,
it's all right. We'll deal with it.
I mean, either you will or I will.
You're doing it. You're the one doing it, man.
Yeah.
You're doing the dang thing.
Yeah. Respect for at least doing it, because it's better than not doing it.
Yep. A little bit of drifting is better than no drifting.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Hell yeah. Well,
what
I think we've had enough time here with you, Phil.
Yeah, I don't know what time it is.
It's 1 hour 13. That's what time it is.
Oh.
Which means it's time for us to go.
Yep.
Yeah.
Hey, before we go, this podcast was brought to you by Rush Hour Productions.
We appreciate Rush Hour Productions and
Shout
all
out.
that they've done for us.
Yeah, and you can tell the studio might look a little bit different. That's because Carl got evicted.
And also, we might be missing one camera angle or something in this episode. That's because Carl's also in jail. So
Yep, he's got his camera.
Nacho is doing this all on his own, and we're trying to figure it out.
Yep.
But bear with us. We're just figuring this out. Thank you all very much. Thank you, Phil, for joining us today.
Yeah, Phil, you're the man.
Smoking section. We're out of here.